Hey guys, I'm hope everybody's having a good day. I'm actually getting ready to meet somebody. Meeting with somebody who I got to know because of my business, and he's actually a great guy. So I'm looking forward to going out and talking with him. But I saw a video today, and I just saw it. Actually, it kind of prompted me to make this video. It was on Facebook, and it was actually titled "F this guy," which is kind of funny. But it was a video about this guy who was in a wheelchair and he's rolling around the streets of, I forget what city it was. I know he did it down in Austin, Texas, and then he moved up to another city. And what this guy was doing was he was sitting in his wheelchair and he was speaking with like really slurred speech, and he was begging people for money. He was panhandling, and people were giving this guy money, and it was an investigative news video. And what they were doing was, I guess they were following this guy and they were interviewing him, and they found out his story, and they did a little bit of research on it, and they found out that what the guy said was true, where he said he sued Honda for $2.4 million, but all that money's gone or something. I don't know if all the money's gone or not, but he really did sue. And so what happened was the guy was going around panhandling, and what they found was the guy was making it up. It was a total lie. The guy really got in an accident. He was left with, I guess, some motor skill disabilities, so a little bit physically handicapped, but mentally he was fine. He actually has his degree in speech pathology or something like that. And so this guy was going around, and he finally cracked and was like, "Oh, I'm glad you guys caught me, but I'm out here doing my thing." He said he made $60,000 to $100,000 a year panhandling. Think about that. $60,000 to $100,000 a year asking people for money. Okay? So my whole take on this, obviously, that made people very mad because the guy was lying to people. He was deceiving people. He was pretending that he was mentally disabled when he wasn't. But the way I took it was the money's out there. If this guy can go around with no legitimate business, this guy can go around just asking people for money and get $60,000 to $100,000 a year just asking people for money. Why can't you? Why can't anybody else go out there who has a legitimate business go out there and do the same exact thing? The money's out there. You're just afraid to talk to people. And my point in making this video is that if you want it, you have to go get it. Nobody's going up to this guy and just handing him money. He's out there asking for it. So if this guy can do it, anybody else can. So my take on it was a little bit different. It was actually encouraging to me that to know that somebody can go out there and make $60,000 to $100,000 a year for nothing, where people have legitimate businesses and can obviously do a lot more than that. So I don't think it was right. I'm not saying go out there and pretend you have a disability and panhandle. But if you have a legitimate business, get out there, put yourself out there, and don't be afraid to talk to people, because you never know what people are going to say. So that's my message for today. I thought it was a pretty interesting and enlightening video.